A lot of what we do is driven towards Zurich and the tour event. Once we catch our breath from that year's event, we start planning for the next year.
Each year, the PGA Tour season battles over 39 events nationwide. Nearly a quarter of those courses play on Celebration Bermudagrass. This summer, 6 intrepid travelers traverse the Southeast in search of answers to why Celebration is the Bermudagrass of choice for the best golf courses in the country. Who are the supers who prep them for world-class play? And how Celebration continues to perform as a premier grass on the tour. Join the Sod Solutions crew in this 4-part series as they hit the open road to explore beyond the fairways and connect with the turf pros who breathe, eat, and sleep high-quality turf grass and all the rest stops in between. This is Celebration on Tour.
Who I am, my name, yes. I'm Matthew Novak, the Director of Marketing and Creative at Sod Solutions. As a company, we develop and market the best turfgrass varieties in the world. And the best thing for us to see is how they get used. And in what you're gonna see over the course of these episodes is Celebration Bermudagrass on some of the most amazing PGA golf courses in the world. So without further ado, here is your cast and crew for Celebration on Tour 2025. You've got Whit Jacobs.
If you need a personal bag near you, put it near your seat.
He's a wizard behind the wheel, and he can find the best taco spot in any town in the country of Papiamento.
I don't care who's in the van. And then when I was told the names of the people in the van, it made me have a little bit of a second thought.
You've got Christopher Beakley, who's not only watched every PGA tournament ever that's been televised, but also talks to these guys day in and day out. Just an amazing asset to have in the van.
Matt comes and spins this idea, which is going to be awesome. It really is, and I'm excited about it. And he's like, look, we're sparing no expense. Show up to the Airbnb and we're all sharing rooms as 35-plus-year-old adults. Every single one of us is sharing a room. At one point, there's 3 of us in a room.
Backing him up and sometimes running his own show is Mark Hand, territory manager in Florida. If these guys have a problem, he's the one they're calling to find out how they need to change the program, what they need to do, what the grass needs to look TV ready.
Probably gonna be the one to play.
Playing the role of contact liaison, you have Justin Wallace, our marketing manager.
Sibylis.
Justin's got the names, he's got the numbers, he's got the emails, and he's ready to roll. Chris Hanklowski, director of photography, filmmaker extraordinaire, great partner for me. We've done so much work together at Sod Solutions. Stoked to be able to bring him on the road for this one.
Okay, pretty close game. Yeah. You gonna go over the water?
Of course.
Where'd it go?
Middle of the fairway, boys.
Rounding out the crew, we add in Keller James, head of photography, running second cam.
About to get back on the road. We're in beautiful Pensacola, Florida, I think. Is that where we are? I really don't know.
So that is your cast and crew. Let's get in the van and go.
I brought Christopher for the brains.
Do I look like I'm kidding about stuff?
What's my title? I don't know what the...
Let's go with marketing manager.
Okay. All right. Hey, I'm Justin Wallace. I'm the marketing manager for Sod Solutions. Am I looking at the camera or looking at Matt? So after all of us got all of our stuff into the van, we drove through blinding rainstorm. Now we're here in beautiful Jacksonville Beach to plan this endeavor that we're doing this week.
We want to tell the superintendent story and what goes into making the course great, whether it's guests coming in and paying a ton of money to be able to play this course or being seen on TV. Like it has to meet a certain standard that has been set for the course.
When you're dealing with the top echelon of anything in any industry, I always feel like I'm interested to see like what makes them tick. For me, I'm just excited to be able to spend some time with them, and I expect that they're gonna be excited and probably super nerdy about this stuff in a way that's just like really admirable, you know, and you walk away feeling like, oh, what is it that I can get like the most stoked about?
There not be any more bags. We had a conversation about that. All bags need to be on the tarmac by 9:30 for a 10 o'clock departure.
It's 9:55 and Whit's gonna lose his mind.
Ready to roll, fellas? We're on hot mic. Say hell time. What up? Like and subscribe. Welcome to Central Florida.
We get rained out in the first 5 minutes. Carts packed, bags packed, talent ready, crew ready. Nothing. Double bogey at Bay Hill, rained out, but the boys, we're back up, we're positive, we're feeling good. 720 road miles between Florida and now heading into the Alabama, you know, crossing the state line. We slept in Pensacola. It's time to refocus and get our way to New Orleans. Thank you for visiting Florida.
Everywhere I go, heads turning, looking at me like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Everywhere I go, heads turning, looking at me like, whoa, whoa, like, whoa. Everywhere I go, heads turning, looking at me like, whoa.
I'm Tyler McCool, Director of Golf Course Maintenance Operations at TPC Louisiana. So we just celebrated 20 years last year. You know, they call it the Big Easy for a reason. Everything kind of moves at a very slow pace. We get a lot of rainfall here. The weather's kind of our biggest challenge, I would think you would say. But we're located about 30 minutes from downtown in Avondale. Not a lot around us. We're kind of secluded. There's no houses or anything on the property. We have canals that line both sides. We get a lot of alligators and stuff that travel in from outside, a lot of wildlife. It's kind of always a topic of conversation with everyone. We host PGA Tour event. It's the only team event on PGA Tour, which is the Zurich Classic of New Orleans. It's usually the last week of April and corresponds with Jazz Fest. It's very crazy. Oh, sit. Hit it. Oh. This is one of the first of tour events, you know, that's on Bermuda. Mm-hmm. And I think it kind of throws some of those guys for a little bit of a
because they're not used to it.
They're not used to the grain. You know, you hear grain a lot, and I don't think the grain is.
It's a smart play, Whit.
Is bad.
Right. No.
That is a smart play.
It's just not. If you've been playing off of cool season or overseeded, you know, ryegrass.
You think about where you're coming from. They've gone through Hawaii,
right,
California, and then they're coming here. So I'm originally from Noxapater, Mississippi, which is a little small town, just about an hour and a half northeast of Jackson, Mississippi, which is the state capital. I went to Mississippi State, got a turf grass management degree there, worked at a golf course in Biloxi, Mississippi for a couple years before moving here. My parents were both teachers. I knew I was not going to be a teacher. I'm just not an office person. I like being outside. I like challenges that we face every day. In 2019, we did a big regrassing, so we regrassed greens, fairways, and approaches. And Celebration's what we chose as the fairway and approach grass. It greens up really good for us in the spring. Our term date is really weird for Bermudagrass as we're not really growing, but I feel like the Celebration, we can push it through the winter, get some good growth, recover some divots. We're extremely happy. So happy that I think we're making plans in the next couple of years to do another 4 acres on all our tees. So basically all the short grass minus greens would be Celebration. The more aggressive you get on it, I think the better it is. So number 7, par 5, slight dogleg right.
Yeah. How many strokes it take the tour pros to? What's an average score when they go?
So this hole this year actually played on Thursday was 3.5 was the average score, which is really low. But it's a team event.
Oh, that's not bad.
I mean, it's not good either.
It's all right. It's Celebration. It'll grow back. A lot of what we do is driven towards Zurich and the tour event, so we're always thinking toward that every year. So it's really a year-round process. So once we catch our breath from that year's event, we start planning for the next year. I don't like watching it because I see everything that's wrong with the golf course. A lot of people ask, like, why don't you play a lot more golf? And it's still work, because you can't, like, oh, we didn't get to that today, or we need to do that tomorrow, or hey, there's a truck here. It's just, it's constantly work, but I love it. I mean, that's kind of, why I do this. There's an interview, I think it's a Barstool Sports thing with Kevin Kisner, and he's talking about, it's a couple years ago, playing here and chipping off Bermuda, and I think they were playing with Duffner or something, and he talks about they were in 10 fairway, and Duffner kept hitting putts, like from here onto the green. And they got to 10, and he was like 20 yards off. And he's like, well, I bet you're not going to hit putter here. And he's like, well, watch this. And hits a putter and rips it up to like 2 feet from the hole or something. So it's a pretty good video.
Brad Faxon with a beautiful putt.
That's tough.
Cool.
Oh, no, that's pretty close, but I don't know. You have the wind at your back.
I'm going downhill, too. Tyler's going uphill.
He's got a better putt. No, he's got the better putt. There it is.
Oh,
pressure's on.
Pressure is on.
Just an easy little tap.
You know, though, these guys learned the other night. I'm pretty good when the pressure's on, but maybe not off the tip box. I know, but I'm the one hitting, so aren't I?
He's talking while he's hitting, and he still made it. Unbelievable.
It's just mind-blowing to you, isn't it? I mean, unless somebody else has
no, I'm good. We'll let you go home.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
After all of this work to get here, it feels like we finally got one in the bag. Visiting TPC Louisiana, getting to hang out with Tyler McCool, getting to really hear how much passion he has, it's really starting to feel like a win.
Vámonos, vámonos.
Going in the back.
We're still working, boys.
Celebration on tour?
Yes.
That's it for this leg of the trip, leaving New Orleans, heading back to Charleston. We're gonna regroup.
No stop. Okay.
No stops. Might be refilling some of those cups. Gonna regroup, figure out how to go visit the rest of these PGA courses. But I'm feeling good overall. Yeah, maybe a little more golf next time, and a little less driving.
On the next episode of Celebration on Tour, the boys get back in the van, this time to South Florida to visit Naples' famous Tiburón Golf Club. Make sure to subscribe to this channel and stay tuned for what Tiburón's Director of Agronomy, Grayson Granger, has to say about Celebration, the PGA Tour, and even more hijinks from the road.
Oh my gosh. We're gonna be just fine.